coming up, huh?
Yeah.
April 4th, 2025 at Keeneland.
Big race.
Not just any race, right? This is a grade 1.
Absolutely.
Major prep race for the Kentucky Oaks, and we've got all the past performances.
Of course.
The race stats. We've got the racing form report.
All the good stuff.
Dropping their expert analysis and betting angles.
Yeah.
So we're gonna dive deep today.
To do it.
Into all this data and try to figure out who the real contenders are.
Absolutely.
And give you the insights that you can make your own calls at home.
Give you the edge.
Give you the edge. Yeah. It's all about the thrill of the race.
Right.
And making those informed predictions.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about horse racing.
Yeah.
Is that you've got these numbers,
right.
You've got speed figures, you've got these ratings, and then you've got the human element.
Right.
Trying to read between the lines and tell the story about what could happen on the track.
And I think that's what makes it so much fun.
Well, let's jump right in.
All right.
To the contenders here. And
number
4, Muhimma jumps right off the page.
Yep.
With this prime power rating, 147.0.
That's big.
Highest in the field, it's marked as best in field.
Yeah. But
her last speed figure was an 88 in the Honeybee.
Right.
So what do we make of that contrast?
Well, that's the $1 million question right there.
Right.
That prime power rating, that's a really good measure of it blends their speed class and earnings potential.
Right.
It's really a good indicator of sort of their theoretical ceiling.
Okay.
Their top potential in 147. That's impressive.
Yeah.
But when you see that drop to an 88 in the Honeybee, that raises some question marks.
Raises a flag.
Yeah, for sure. And the racing form report said that she ran wide and emptied late.
Which suggests that maybe she didn't have the cleanest trip. Maybe she wasn't, at peak fitness on that day.
Okay.
But she's one that you've got to keep your eye on.
And they've got the trainer intent alert.
Oh, yeah.
For Muhimma, which is
peak alert.
Second off the layoff, plus sharp March 28th work, plus Prat lands on equals win setup.
Wow.
So they are expecting a bounce forward here.
Yeah, I mean this is huge. When you see these trainer intent alerts, that's they're seeing something at the barn, they're seeing something in the mornings.
Yeah.
And when they put it all together like that, that's a big sign.
What does that second off the layoff typically mean?
Well, that means she's, this is her second race after a period of rest.
Okay.
And a lot of times horses will show, significant improvement in that second start back, as they regain fitness.
Got it.
So that's a big indicator.
So they've been working her out. And
sharp work March 28th, leading up to the race.
Right.
That's another big sign.
And they got a top jockey like Flavian Prat.
Oh, yeah. Pratt's one of the best.
To ride her.
Yeah.
And that's a big vote of confidence.
Chief?
From trainer Brad Cox.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what, when a trainer like Brad Cox puts a jockey like Prat on a horse, that means that they think that this horse is ready to fire.
She also won the grade 2 Demoiselle.
Oh, yeah.
With a 94 speed figure.
Okay.
Posted the highest late pace figure of 96.
96. That shows you she can finish.
Yeah, so she's got the talent.
Yeah.
She's got the closing speed.
For sure.
That late kick that you want to see.
Huge in a race like this?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But then that Honeybee still lingers,
Yeah.
Favorite in the race.
Right.
Finished third.
Yeah, I mean, horse racing.
Yeah.
It's all about, consistency. And talent is one thing.
Right.
But, a horse has to put it all together on race day.
Absolutely.
And that Honeybee, it's a reminder that even the best horses can have off days.
Yeah. Are we looking at an aberration or are we looking at a sign of a deeper issue?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Right.
That's the big question. And I think the fact that the trainer, has shown so much confidence in this filly in her morning works and, by putting Prat on her, it suggests that they believe that it was just an off day.
They believe in her.
They believe in her.
So the racing form report sums her up as,
okay,
she's the most talented filly in the race when right. And she's coming back into form.
I like that.
That when right.
When right.
Is the question.
Yeah.
Is she right?
Exactly.
So that's Muhimma number 4.
That's Muhimma.
A lot to consider there.
For sure.
Let's switch gears and talk about Supa Speed number 3. She comes in with a last race speed figure of 99.
Ooh. 99.
Highest in the field.
Speed, that's got to grab your attention.
It does. It really does. When you're looking at, current form,
Yeah.
a 99 speed figure in her most recent race is a huge indicator of how sharp and fit she is right now.
Yeah.
So it suggests, she's got the speed to contend in this race for sure.
And she was second in the grade 3 Santa Ysabel.
Okay.
Described as couldn't catch Maysam but was game.
I like that game.
So even in defeat, she was fighting.
Fighting every step of the way.
Yeah. And that tells you something about the horse.
Yeah. I mean, it really shows, the filly's determination, that she's not going to give up easily.
Yeah.
And that resilience, can really pay off in a tough race like the Ashland.
And we got another trainer intent alert here.
Another one.
For Supa Speed.
Okay.
Sharp 5F work, plus Rosario climbs aboard, plus bullet 2 back equals hot barn. Wow.
Hot barn.
Hot barn.
I mean, they are
it's big.
high on her chances.
Yeah, when you see hot barn, that the trainer's feeling really good about this horse.
What does that bullet 2 back typically mean?
Well, a bullet work is, typically it's the fastest workout at a particular distance on a particular day at the track.
Right.
So to have, a sharp 5 furlong work recently and then a bullet work, in the previous training, that shows you that this filly has been working exceptionally well.
Okay.
And, and then Rosario gets the mount.
Yeah, another top jockey.
Joel Rosario, another top rider. So that's another, big vote of confidence from the trainer.
What's also interesting about Supa Speed is the versatility.
Yeah.
She's been consistent on turf and now proven on dirt.
Okay.
And she owns the best dirt speed rating, according to the Racing Form report.
Yeah, a horse that can run on both turf and dirt, shows that they're a really well-rounded athlete.
Yeah.
That they can handle different surfaces.
Yeah.
And to have, the best dirt speed rating in this field really suggests that, she's going to be effective on this surface.
Yeah.
On the Keeneland dirt.
So the Racing Form report's pretty enthusiastic here.
Right.
They say, this filly's peaking. She's never run a bad race and switches back to the dirt off a super game second in stakes company.
I like it.
And they point to a favorable draw.
Okay.
And the jockey upgrade with Rosario.
Yep.
And they're suggesting she could wire the race.
Wire it.
Lead from start to finish.
Yeah.
Or stock and pounce.
Right.
Which is, sitting just behind the leaders and then making a move.
Sit and pounce.
Yeah. So a lot of tactical flexibility.
Yeah, she's got options.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to be on the lead. She can come from off the pace.
Right.
Very dangerous.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. So.
All right. Let's move on to an intriguing underdog here.
All right.
Look forward. Number 1.
Look forward.
Top speed figures a solid 95.
Okay.
With a recent 90. So not the highest, but she holds the second best prime power rating at 134.5.
Okay.
So there's more to her.
Yeah.
Than just the raw speed numbers.
I mean, the prime power takes into account, more than just speed,
Right.
It looks at consistency class, earnings potential.
Right.
So to have the second highest prime power rating, suggests that there's a lot of, underlying talent there that maybe hasn't been fully realized yet.
And we got another trainer intent alert.
Let's hear it.
Lightly raced 2 sharp works at Santa Anita before shipping in equals live shipper.
Live shipper.
So she's traveled here.
Yeah.
After those workouts and
live shipper is a term that we use a lot for horses who ship into a new track and show, some promising signs in their workouts.
Yeah.
Leading up to the race.
So trainer Michael McCarthy
Seems
to think that she's
he's feeling good.
Feeling good
About this filly.
Ready to put in a big effort.
Yeah.
Looking back.
Yeah.
2 back before fading in grade 3 Honeybee.
Okay.
The Racing Form report attributes that to a tough trip that day.
Okay.
Earlier, she won the Santa Ynez Stakes.
Santa Ynez.
With a 95 speed figure.
95.
So she's got the ability. To compete at this level.
No doubt.
When things go her way.
Right. Sometimes horses have a tough trip. They get bumped around. They get caught wide. And it just doesn't work out their way.
Yeah.
But, to have a stakes win under her belt already.
Yeah.
It shows that she's got the talent.
Absolutely.
And that she can compete with these, these top fillies.
So the Racing Form report calls her a bit of a sleeper, saying she's lightly raced and still figuring it out, but her raw talent shows one Santa Ynez With tenacity and with a clean break, she could trip out beautifully from the rail under Gutierrez.
I like that.
That inside post position.
From the rail.
The rail.
That could be an advantage.
Could be a real advantage.
If she breaks well.
Yep.
She can save ground throughout the race.
Yeah.
And that can be, a big help in a race like this.
Right.
But, it also means she's got to break well.
Yeah.
She can't get caught behind horses. She's got to get out there and she's got to get a clean run.
Yeah.
But if she does, she's one that you could see, making some noise in this race.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Let's talk about Lecara number 2.
Lecara.
Her prime power is a respectable 132.6.
Okay.
Ran a solid 93 last out.
Solid.
Finishing second in the grade 2 Demoiselle.
Yeah, she's definitely shown that
Yeah.
she can run with these top fillies.
And another trainer intent alert here.
Okay.
Third off the layoff, plus ran into a monster last out, plus tactical speed.
Okay.
So the Racing Form Report clearly believes that trainer Mark Cass, her progressing well.
Right. I mean, and third off the layoff, a lot of times you see horses,
right,
kind of hit their peak fitness,
Yeah.
At that point in their form cycle.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
And what do they mean when they say tactical speed?
Well, tactical speed means that, she doesn't have to be on the lead.
Okay.
She can stalk. She can come from off the pace.
Yeah.
She's got options. It's not like she needs to be, gunning for the lead right out of the gate.
Yeah.
She can sit back a little bit, let the race unfold.
Yeah.
And then make her move when she's ready.
Yeah.
So that's a really good attribute to have in a race like this.
Yeah. So the Racing Form Report's analysis is that Mark Cass has this filly improving clinnery. She sat just off the pace last out and tried to battle on that effort. Gives her a real foundation, and she should be forwardly placed.
We like her.
They're recommending her for under-the-radar use in exotics.
Exotics.
Suggesting that she might not be the top pick to win.
Right.
But definitely a good chance of finishing in the money.
Yeah. I could see that.
Impact your exacta, trifecta, superfecta bets.
Yeah, she's a solid contender.
Consistent speed figures.
Consistent speed figures. She's shown that she belongs in this class.
Yeah.
And
Tactical versatility.
Yeah, she's got options.
Okay. Let's touch briefly on the others.
Okay.
Just to paint a full picture.
Yeah.
Before we dive into the stats and predictions.
Sure.
Running away number 5.
Okay.
Won her last race.
Okay.
The Basanda Stakes.
Right.
With an 88 speed figure.
88.
But the reports note that she moves up in class, has not raced for more than 2 months.
All right.
And has poor speed figures overall.
Okay.
So that's step up in competition after a layoff.
Yeah.
With those speed figures.
Tough task.
It's looking like a tall order.
Yeah. It's tough to win off a layoff, especially when you're moving up in class.
Right.
And those speed figures, they don't really stack up against the rest of the field.
Okay. Mitt number 8.
Okay.
Prime power of 132.7.
All right.
Which isn't bad.
Not bad.
The report mentions her return to dirt offers hope.
Okay.
After running on synthetic surfaces.
Right.
But she also has poor speed figures.
Okay.
And her bet speed rating is below average for this level.
Below average.
So switching surfaces sometimes can lead to improvement.
It can. Sometimes you see horses, they just like a certain surface better.
Yeah.
And maybe she'll move forward on the dirt. But, the overall pattern of her speed figures, isn't super encouraging.
Yeah.
At this level.
And finally, Take Charge, Milady number 6.
All right.
And Amarth number 7.
Okay.
Both flagged as having poor speed figures.
Poor speed figures.
Best speed ratings, well below average.
Yeah.
For a grade 1 race like this.
It's tough. When you see, speed figures that are that far below the average.
Right.
Those horses are going to need to, take a big step forward to really contend.
To factor in the outcome.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty here.
Let's do it.
And look at some of these key stats directly from the Equibase data.
All right.
In terms of speed last race.
Yep.
Supa Speed's leading the pack with a 99.
99.
Followed by Look Forward at 95.
Okay.
Lecara at 93.
Okay.
And then Muhimma and Running Away both at 88.
So you're looking at the horses that are coming into this race with the best recent form.
Yeah.
That's what that's showing you.
When we look at the overall potential prime power, tells a slightly different story.
Okay.
Muhimma tops that list at 147 point.
147.
Then Look Forward at 134.5.
All right.
Followed closely by Supa Speed at 133.5.
Okay.
Admit at 132.7.
Right.
Lakara is next at 132.6.
Okay.
And then Running Away,
Yeah.
Take Charge, Milady, and Amarth.
Yeah. So, what you're seeing there is that, you've got horses like Muhimma who maybe haven't run their best race recently.
Yeah.
But their overall profile suggests that they have a very high ceiling.
Right.
So it's really, it's all about weighing, that potential against, the current form.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating puzzle to try and solve.
All right. And best speed at the distance of this race.
Okay.
1 1/16 miles. Supa Speed again holds the top spot with that 99.
99.
Matching her last race figure.
Right.
Look Forward is next best at 95.
Okay.
So that reinforces Supa Speed's proven ability to run fast.
At this distance.
At this exact distance.
That's huge.
Yeah.
To know that a horse has already run a fast race.
Yeah.
At the distance.
Is at the same distance.
It gives you a lot of confidence that they can handle it.
Yeah. We also have class ratings, both current and the average for the last 3 races.
Okay.
Generally, these align with the prime power figures.
Yeah.
Placing Muhimma Look Forward and Supa Speed towards the top of the rankings.
Okay.
Indicating that they've consistently competed.
At a high level.
At a high level.
Class is so important in these kinds of races.
Yeah.
You want to see horses that have been running against, tough competition.
Right.
And have shown that they can handle it.
Absolutely.
So that's what those ratings are telling us.
So after all this data crunching,
right.
What are the Racing Form Report's betting recommendations?
Give it to me.
All right.
Let's hear it.
For street bets, they are suggesting Muhimma to win.
Okay.
Number 4.
Muhimma to win.
Supa Speed to place number 3.
All right.
And Look Forward to show number 1.
Okay. I like it.
That's a pretty specific prediction.
Yeah, they're banking on, Muhimma's talent to shine through.
Right.
But they're acknowledging that, Supa Speed is in really good form right now, so they think she's a good bet to place.
Yeah.
And then Look Forward, to round out the top 3.
Yep.
As a long shot.
For exotic bets, aiming for those bigger payoffs.
Okay.
They're recommending an exacta box using numbers 1, 3, and 4.
Okay.
A trifecta box, including numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Right.
And a chaos saver, superfecta, adding number 5.
Wow.
Running Away.
Chaos saver.
In case there's a major upset and a long shot sneaks into the 4th spot.
All right. You got to cover all your bases.
You never know.
You never know in horse racing.
Never know.
So those exotic bets, they give you a little more coverage.
And the Racing Form Report's final verdict emphasizes that Muhimma holds the key if she returns to her best form.
Right.
Calls Supa Speed razor sharp.
Razor sharp.
Look Forward, a live shipper.
Live shipper?
With upset potential.
I like it.
And suggests that Lakara is a good candidate to crash the exotics.
I like it.
So there you have it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really good breakdown.
All the information you need to make your own predictions.
You've got the stats, you've got the expert analysis, it's all there.
Yeah. So what are you thinking?
I'm still on the fence a little bit. I mean, I love the talent of Muhimma.
Yeah.
But Supa Speed is just so sharp right now.
Right.
Look Forward could be a live long shot.
Yeah.
And Lakara, she always seems to be right there.
Yeah.
So it's tough. I'm going to need a little more time to really make my final decision.
All right. So based on everything we've laid out, which filly is capturing your attention for the win?
Yeah.
Are you leaning towards the comeback story of Muhimma, the consistent speed of Supa Speed, the untapped potential of Look Forward, or maybe the steadily improving Lakara?
Right.
What factors are weighing most heavily in your handicapping as you make your prediction for the Ashland Stakes?
Yeah. I mean, do you put more stock in that high prime power?
Yeah.
That suggests, some latent talent?
Yeah.
Or does that, 99 speed figure just scream, winning form to you?
Yeah.
Is that live shipper tag enough to make you believe in an upset? Is the consistent progression of Lakara, the most compelling narrative for you?
Right.
It's all about, how you weigh all these different factors.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
So to quickly recap,
okay,
we've taken a deep dive into this Central Bank Ashland Stakes.
We have.
Focusing on Muhimma with that high potential. Supa Speed, those blazing speed figures.
Speed.
Look forward as that possible surprise.
Live long shot.
And Lakera consistently improving.
Right.
We looked at the stats,
Right.
the trainer insights,
Yeah.
the expert predictions.
It's all there.
It's all there for you to consider as you make your call on this race.
And as you're considering all this,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with a final thought.
Okay.
You know, we've looked at all the data.
Right.
We've looked at all the ratings. We've considered the expert opinions.
Yeah.
But horse racing is unpredictable.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes things happen that you just can't foresee.
You just never know.
You just never know.
Right.
You know, so as you're watching this race,
Yeah.
think about those intangible factors.
Yeah.
You know, the things that we can't quantify.
Right.
You know, a horse's temperament in the gate,
Yeah.
the track conditions on the day,
Right.
you know, a little bit of luck in running.
Yeah.
All these things can play a role, and sometimes they can lead to a result that nobody saw coming.
That nobody saw coming.
You know.
What are you watching for on race day?
Exactly.
That goes beyond the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes it so exciting.
Absolutely.
You know, it's those unpredictable elements
Right.
that keep us on the edge of our seats.
It's going to be a great race.
Can't wait.